Do you want to improve the sound quality of your videos? Because if you want to, this is the right video for you. It's one of those things that is often overlooked, and I will show you today all the mistakes I did and how to avoid them. And I did a lot. The first thing you must know is what kind of video are you making and where are you making them. If you are making them like me in a controlled environment where it's soundproofed and sound treated, so you have less problems and you have a lot of choices. And we will go through them right away. After, we'll talk about when you make videos in a non-controlled environment. A controlled environment is an environment where you control the sound. For example, I put this placo, and behind them there is fiberglass. And the fiberglass is a very good insulator for sound and also for temperature, so it works generally hand in hand. And after that I put these, which are plates of anti-reflecting sound, so they absorb sound and they don't permit it to reflect, so it diminishes the reverberation. This is a controlled environment. I did the same except for the window, since I'm just renting here, so I couldn't replace completely the window and put a ceiling window, and I put some also absorbing material on the door in order to make it soundproofed, and carpet on the floor and some reflecting panels also on the ceiling. This is a controlled environment. Now that you know what it is, let's talk about how to choose your mic. If you are like me in a controlled environment, you have a lot of choices, and the cheapest one is just to go with a lavalier mic. A lavalier mic is these mics that you see on studios where they have some little mic coming out of the shirts or on the t-shirts, and it picks up the sound and it directly connected to your camera or your phone. And it should look like something like this, and you plug it with a jack to your camera or your phone, and you have adapters to plug it into USB-C or to Lightning for the iPhones. This is the lavalier mic. This one was a Boya, and I have others like this one that are designed for phones that are from Rode. You will see a trend in this video that I talk a lot about Rode. I'm a little biased about them. Even my Google searches only show me Rode mics and accessories. Sorry about that. The lavalier mic is the cheapest option that will really dramatically increase the quality of your sound from the basic mic that is integrated to your camera or to your phone, because it will only get the sound that is around it in a close vicinity, which is the best kind of sound you want to have. After the lavalier mic, we'll talk about... After the lavalier mic, if you want to have a slightly better quality and you can even connect a lavalier to them, is the wireless microphones like the Rode Wireless Go, like this one, or any equivalent microphone. There are a lot of them from Sennheiser, from Boya, from Audio-Technica, I don't know, there's a ton of them. So I chose this because they are very small and they have a good quality. There is a second iteration of the Wireless Go from Rode, which is the Wireless Go 2. This one. The first one only has one emitter for one receptor, so you can only record one person with it, and you plug it to your camera, for example, and you will have that sound recorded directly to your camera. With this one, you have one receptor for two emitters, so you can record two persons at the same time, and they even record on the device themselves for 24 hours of audio recording. The battery won't last 24 hours, but you get the gist of it, and you can connect it to your computer or to your phone. There is an app where you can download the audio directly and in separated channels or in one channel. There's a ton of options. I don't really master them that good for now, but you get the idea. And one of these is cheaper than two of the others. But if you want the best sound for your recordings, you better go with the shotgun mic. The shotgun mics are these mics that are like long tubes, and they can be short or long. For example, I have a short one here. I have another one on this camera, which is a good one. It's a Rode one. You see the trend? So this one is the one you are hearing the sound from, and it's really good. You have other ones that are even better, but that are more really expensive, like the Rode NTG 4 Plus or any equivalent one, and you will see that they are very long, but they only pick the sound that is coming from direction where they are pointing to. These mics are shotgun mics, and they are monodirectional or bidirectional, which means that they are only picking from one direction or slightly from another direction and rejecting all the sounds that comes from the sides And if it's a monodirection, they even reject the sound from behind. So these are the best mics you want in order to have the best sound for your videos if you are a talking head like me. You can even use them with a perch, like in movies. You see the guy that is holding the mic like that, or just hang them just outside your frame in order to have the mic the closest possible to you in order to get the best possible sound. I don't have this configuration yet, but this is what I'm going to do in the future. But if you don't mind having the mic on your frame, you can go with this kind of mic. It's a studio recording mic, and you have a pop filter on it, which is something that will filter all the all this not agreeable sound to hear. But these mics and the shotgun mics all are XLR mics. An XLR port is this port that you can see here with three things, and this is an XLR cable with male connectors. Oh no, it has a male connector and a female connector. That one was a female, no, what was a male connector, since it's pointing out. And in order to use these XLR cables and these XLR accessories like mics, you have to use some kind of audio mixer. And you see, like the mixing tables, professional ones on TV studios with a lot of knobs and dials and everything, but a smaller one for you. These can be purchased anywhere, and they are ranging from cheap to very expensive. So I purchased one sound card, which was a dumb sound card that had to be plugged to a computer by USB and had a lot of XLR connectors plus jack connectors, but it works every other time, so it wasn't really reliable, so I stopped using it and I couldn't find it for the life of me. But if you are recording in a non-controlled environment, your choices are restricted. You go either with one of these, like a wireless microphone with a lavalier, or not, because this one you can just plug it and you are good to go. Or you go with the shotgun mic, like I said earlier, because this one will completely ignore all the sound from the sides and the back, and this is what you want to go with in a non-controlled environment, or if you are outside and not having all the noises from the cars and the people and the traffic, and you just want your sound if you are, for example, making a video vlog style, or you are like me, a talking head, or interviewing someone. A shotgun mic is the best choice to get the sound from the person you are pointing to. If you're not recording someone or having to record a conversation or an interview with multiple people, this is the best choice, because you will get all the channels recorded on an external recording device. If you are recording outside and you can't get your mixing table outside, you can go with something like the Zoom H5, 4 or 6 or 8. The higher the number, the more expensive it is, but the more connectors you will have for connecting a lot of audio sources. This is a Zoom H6, and as you see, it has two connectors here and two connectors here, and a lot of buttons and dials, and it doubles as a mic, as it comes with two different mics. This one is an omnidirectional mic, it will get sound from every direction, and this is a bidirectional mic that gets sound from 90 degrees in front of it or 120 degrees in front of it. You might see different mics come with this kind of thing that you can put on it, and this is just to avoid the wind sound. You have different types of them. This is the most common one. You can also have this kind of one, which is called a dead cat, because it looks like some cat died and we skinned it and had the fur, which is not the case. And you have little tiny ones that comes with the little mics that I showed you earlier, the Rode wireless. And as you can see on the shotguns also you have these ones, and you can have the fluffy ones, also the dead cats. So now I showed you a lot of the different devices, and I will show you all the dumb stuff I purchased before I learned some little things about the mics I'm having to use when I'm recording. The first mic I purchased was this one. It's an AKG P120. It's an excellent studio recording mic, but I didn't know how to use it. I discovered that there are patterns for microphones. It's how they record and where they pick sound. So as an idiot, I was using the mic like I was seeing in the movies, like this. Hey, this is how you see everybody talking into mics. This is not how this mic works. This one works like this. You have to talk anywhere around it, and it picks more sound on this side than on this side. And I didn't know that. As you can see, there's a drawing here. This is the recording patterns, and this is telling you that it catches sound from this side and this side and this side. So it's all around it. This is a multi-directional recording microphone, but not in 3D, just on one disc. This is how this one records sound. I didn't know that. Look at this video, how I was pointing it, and very far.
Bonjour, donc je m'appelle Samir, je suis gérant de l'entreprise.
Also, it came with this bass, which is extremely heavy. It's almost 2 kilograms. Then I was seeing everybody using shotgun mics, but I didn't know how to use them. So I purchased not 1, not 2, but 3 of these mics. And they are crap. Not by the Hammer RMZ18. It doesn't sound good. The internal mic of the cameras are better. And this is saying a lot. After that, I purchased the sound card that I don't find. It's an Alpha something. It's not good also. And after that, I purchased my first good thing, which was the Rode Wireless Go 1. It was really life-changing for me. The only thing that was not good with this was not the mic, it was my environment, as I had a lot of echo and reverberation in the studio before I sound treated it. You can't have a mic remove that.
Welcome back to Samir Digital for a new video, and today we'll talk about content creation. Yes, finally.
You have to soundproof your room, and you can do it with just blankets. So this is a good thing to know. At the same time, I knew that I wanted to do interviews like I do in my podcast. See some videos here. So I purchased the Zoom H6 to use it as a mic and as a mixer. And here it is with all its accessories. I got also this pouch in order to put all the small accessories like the dead cat, this one, some USB cables, some XLR adapters to jack, which are crap because they are not meant to be used like this. I wanted to plug all my Rode Wireless Go's to the Zoom H6, but isn't done in order to work like this. I have 4 of them and they don't work well. It's not that the accessories are bad, it's just that the jacks are made in order to be screwed into something, and you cannot screw them into the Wireless Go. It's not designed to work like that. And I have the lavalier. I have 4 of them, 2 Rode lavalier and 2 Boya lavaliers. The Boya lavaliers are really good because I purchased these from Rode, but they are meant to be used with smartphones. They are not meant to be used with the Wireless Go. At the same time, I bought the first things when I didn't know anything. I purchased this, which is this kind of mic that you have on stage. Never used it, still new in the box. And it has this connector, which I don't even know how to use it or what to plug it to. And I also bought this. This is the kind of mics that you will see on stage. Not the kind of mic I will use here in the studio or outside where I do my movies. No, never used it. I have to stop. And then, when I learned my lesson, I started to get the good stuff. So I started with the Wireless Go, and then I got the Wireless Go 2, the Zoom H6, which I don't use enough, and then I got this, which are Boya BYM 800s. Excellent sound. They come with the pop filter. I have 2 of them, which I will use in order to record my podcast. I'm just waiting for the delivery of the arms in order to put them on and change tables, since the tables I have are small for now. Since I have these 2 and the third mic, the very heavy one, I will use them in order to record, and I have even extra pop filters in order to plug them to, and I have a ton of XLR cables in order to plug everything. And when I do this, I will be able to use my Zoom H6 more often, or even upgrade to a better solution, which will be some mixer that will not only get the audio, but even the video, and monitor everything on an external screen to put something and change everything on the go when I'm recording. Last thing for the sound, you need headphones to monitor what you are recording. At least in the beginning, if you don't have someone helping you. This will help you hear anything that the mics are picking up, so it's very important to see that there is some sound, like for example a hissing from the AC or something that is outside that you can stop before starting recording. Very important. This one is a Shure SRH440. The only thing I don't like about this, the sound is excellent, but they are not that comfortable. If you use them more than 20 minutes, they start to hurt on your head, even before I removed all of it. Monitoring your audio is very important. I cannot stretch the importance of it, so please do it. The best advice I have to tell you is go to someone who knows what they are doing, like a sound engineer or a professional that is really acquainted with what they are doing. They will give you the best advice. If I have to redo everything now, I will get one shotgun mic and two external like wireless mics, plus headphones and yeah, a Zoom H4 perhaps. The H6 was overkill for me, or any mini mixing table would be okay. If you have questions about everything or you have recommendations for me, because I'm still learning, please leave them in the comments. Share to anyone who is starting to make films or needs to have a better sound, and subscribe to see the next video where I'll talk about editing videos. That will be fun. Yeah, because as for the sound, I'm not editing very well my videos. See you! I really stopped. Because now I do research and I ask questions, not like I did when I started. I was too in a hurry.